right, good evening. Welcome to the County College of Morris, our pinning ceremony for the graduates of 2023 Respiratory Therapy Program. My name is John Rutkowski. I've been faculty member for a number of years, and I'll introduce some of the other faculty members a little bit later, but before we get much into the program, I wanted to introduce Dr. Iacono, who's the president of the college.
Good evening. Oh, good evening. Okay, because they deserve more than that very light, faint good evening, right? They've worked really, really hard to be here. They've earned the right to be here, and students, congratulations. It is exciting. We've been looking forward to this all year. This has been at the forefront of our minds for quite some time now to celebrate you. That's what we're here for. So it sounds like we have some excitable family members and friends, and this is your night also to celebrate, make some noise, cheer for them, and so forth. We know that they worked hard, and we also know you worked really hard with them as well. Is that true? Yes. Okay. Rachel? Did they work hard with you? They're celebrating already. That's wonderful. Okay, good. So how about before we start, I've got some remarks and I'll try to keep them brief, but would you join me to get started with a huge round of applause to your family and friends, those who are here, and maybe those who are watching on live stream. So I know with students in our healthcare programs, and I can ask a question, and the answer has been the same for decades, it's going to be the same for eternity, essentially, is, did you feel like you worked harder than you ever knew you could work before? Is that a fair statement? Were there times you're like, I'm not even sure I can do this anymore? Is that a fair statement also? Yes, kind of pushed your limits. Was there somebody sitting in this group that kind of saved you? Held you up on that one time when you weren't sure, that reinforced you, taught you could make it, you could do it, and buddied up alongside you and got some of your shoulder tapping, so I see who that might have been and so forth, right? These programs are so rigorous, it takes that, okay? But the really great thing is in your profession, it will be that forever because your work is difficult. It is challenging. It is so critically important. So we say with most of our programs, it's not really a matter of life and death. Somebody's health isn't at stake, but yours is, right? So when you think about, I want you to think about something. Probably the only people who worked even harder than you did, even harder than your family and friends, were your professors. Because before you saw them, they dedicated themselves to hundreds and thousands of hours of instruction and practice. And then for every 1 hour of lesson of instructional time they offered you, that 1 hour can take dozens of hours to prepare for. So you get to see the icing on the cake. You get to see the exciting part, not all the hard work they're doing as well, which is really extraordinary. But you know what? If you thought the learning was over, the learning is just beginning. All right, being out there day after day after day, and just when you think you've seen it all or experienced it all, you realize time and again, you haven't. It's your time now to give back hundreds of hours, thousands of hours, taking care of others, promoting their good health, and helping them recover when necessary as well. I'm so proud of you for that reason. You're going to have an opportunity to really serve others, to lift up our community, communities that we serve, and to truly, truly impact people's lives. Never take that gift for granted. You've worked hard for it, and you've earned it, but never take it for granted. Because when you see people like me in the hospital, we're not going to look like this. We're not going to be our best. We won't probably be making a lot of jokes and encouraging you and telling you how wonderful you are. We might be crabby. Okay? We might not even look very good or whatever the case is, and that'll make your days hard too. But remember the gift that you have to give others. Remember the gift that you have. Most of us can never do what you can do, and that's extraordinary. We don't see your capes, but we know you're wearing them. Okay? So always cherish that very, very closely. I want to point out a couple things. Tonight's a very special ceremony for a number of reasons. And let me brag on the faculty who teach in this program and design this program and operate this program. First of all, you know from working alongside them, they do that for you. They pour themselves into you so that you can be the absolute best possible. And when I work with hospital CEOs, they tell me all the time, of course we hire students from other colleges and universities, but we pick yours first because they are the best trained. Those are the best professionals that we can possibly get. So know that you are moving forward with thousands of alum who come before you who have built a stellar reputation. Maintain that reputation. Make your faculty proud. Make our college proud, okay? A couple things to recognize. One, I'm very, very happy to say that we learned at the end of last week that this program, rigorous for students, is also very rigorous to maintain the licensure, the accreditation to operate because of the very serious nature. The program has been recertified for the maximum allowable of 10 years. So you're taking rigorous exams. That's the most rigorous exam your faculty will ever go through, and they go through it regularly. The maximum allowable of 10 years is almost unheard of. So would you join me in congratulating and thanking the faculty and staff who make that possible for you? And it is for you. And that's a testament to how hard they study, how hard they work. And when we say we have the best faculty, it's not just a matter of opinion. It is my opinion. I'm a little bit biased, but it's a fact, all right? And it's a fact that's known regionally and nationally as well. So carry that with you when you go out. You're coming from an incredible program, and it's not just the president's opinion. Two is, this evening is very special for so many reasons. First and foremost, you, but also because it is the last ceremony that really the individual I give the credit for building this program. This is his program. It always will be. This is his last ceremony as one of our full-time faculty, and that's Professor John Rakowski. You have learned a lot from him. Let me tell you, I have learned a lot from him as well. From the first time I met him in 2016, it exuded how much he loves his students, how passionate he is about this profession, and how he brings those together. And he advocates for you continuously. He is a champion for you, okay? As are the other faculty. But he understands the power and impact of what a great professor is and all a great professor can be. We're going to miss him. I hope he stays with us and does some teaching because I think he's got a lot to give. But I am personally very grateful, and our college is very, very grateful for the incredible gift that you have given us, the reputation this program enjoys. And Professor Rakowski, thank you so much for what you have done for more students than probably and more people either of us will ever really realize. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Students, will you join me in giving him a round of applause? And tonight, we're going to celebrate you. So let me get out of the way with one final congratulations. I'm proud of you. There are others who want to say some words and celebrate with you as well. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Dr. Iacono. Remarks are truly appreciated. I'll never forget my experiences here. But let's go on with the program. I'd like to ask Professor Enright to come up and say a few words. All right, thank you.
Hi, good evening. And to the graduates, congratulations. And before I get to speaking to the graduates, I just wanted to key in on what Dr. Iacono mentioned about our reaccreditation. And the declaration of receiving a 10-year reaccreditation is really saying two things to us. One, you're excellent now, and we have confidence. We have so much confidence in you that the excellence will continue will come back and see in a decade. That confidence comes from the people that are invested in the maintenance of the program. And Dr. Iacono has already mentioned them, but I had a front row seat during the reaccreditation process. And I saw the passion, the long hours and hard work, and importantly, their demand for excellence in everything they do, and that's outgoing director, Professor Rakowski, incoming director, Professor Graciela Fong, and she'll be up here in a minute, and she's too humble to take applause for it, Dean of Health Professions and Natural Science, Dr. Maria Saza. Tremendous work, and they're really what makes this work for the students. So I'm going to keep this brief so that we can get on to the real business at hand. So graduates, you know, it's traditional for me to get up here and give you some advice. But one thing I've noticed as time has passed, I'm starting to realize how much I really don't know. So I don't really have a lot of advice to give you that I have a lot of confidence in, but I have one piece of advice that I do have confidence in based upon, you know, the time that has passed. And it is, take care of yourselves. And don't underestimate how hard that can be to do. And it's not selfish to take care of yourselves, because your ability to care for others is directly proportional. I couldn't help myself, mathematician here. Your ability to take care of others is directly proportional to your ability to take care of your mental and physical well-being. I say to you, congratulations and Godspeed.
All right, thank you, Professor Enright. I'm introduce now Dr. Maria Asaza, who's the Dean of Allied Health and Natural Sciences.
Good evening, everyone. The pinning ceremony is a wonderful day for all of us. As educators, we are so proud when we see our students completing their education journey. So, class of 2023, congratulations. You did it. Woo! As Dr. Iacono mentioned, you just finished a very rigorous program. So now think about this. What is in your future? What is next? So I know a little bit about that next. And that is that you are going to study to pass the boards, right? So the next goal is the RTT credential, right? Okay. So I just went last week to your professional association, to the AARC conference. AARC conference, yes. And one of the major themes there was the highlight that COVID brought to respiratory therapists. We can think of one good thing, right, about COVID, and that was that. More than never, respiratory therapists are now very well recognized. Your profession is very well recognized in healthcare now. You have knowledge, skills that are unique, and you're gonna help, like the other two individuals said, right? You're gonna help people when they are at the worst. Another major theme is all the roles that you're gonna be able to do. I can tell you, the future is bright because you're gonna have your RRT credential. You are gonna continue your education, right? Because you have to do continuing education credits. And you are going to go far. The future is bright. Now more than ever, respiratory therapists are doing many things that we didn't think of that before. Now, Dr. Akono and Mr. Enright mentioned the accreditation. And yes, we are very proud of that. But I want to say thank you to you. Because when the visiting team was here, you gave so many compliments to them about our program. And they were impressed, very impressed. Hey, that tells you, right? 10 years that we got. So thank you again for doing that. And thank you for all the feedback that you gave us. Because even though Mr. Rice says that we are excellent, we want to continue being excellent. And your feedback is going to help us to do that. Last thing that I want to say, the class of 2023, they have an awesome Instagram page. Yes, you do. I love to see your posts. So I have a favor to ask you. Class of 2023, make sure that you give very clear directions to the incoming class, because we want to keep that legacy, okay? So again, congratulations and enjoy your day. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Asaza. And we're going to move on to, next up is Dr. Numi, sir? Oh, I'd like to ask Dr. Numi to come up to the podium. Dr. Numi is, I haven't actually met him. He's a brand new medical director for the program, and he's really a welcome addition. I didn't know who you are. That's great.
Bear with me, it's a long speech. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2023. Good evening, everyone. It's a sincere honor to stand before you today celebrating the tremendous accomplishment of this class. You who have chosen a path not only of exceptional complexity, but also eminent compassion. You have chosen to be the backbone of the healthcare system by becoming respiratory therapists. First and foremost, let's take a moment to acknowledge your dedication and relentless pursuit of excellence that has brought you here today. It has been a journey of tireless nights, challenging exams, intricate clinicals, and you have persevered. You have not only gained the knowledge and skills necessary for your professional life, but you have also developed grit, resilience, and adaptability. These are qualities that will define your careers and your life beyond the confines of academia. There is an ancient quote that states, "Life is in the breath. He who half breathes, half lives." As respiratory therapists, you are the guardians of the breath, of life. Every single day, you will play a pivotal role in ensuring that people continue to experience life, continue to create memories, continue to cherish moments with their loved ones. We are living through historic times. The recent years demonstrated how critical your role is. The world has been plagued with a pandemic that struck right at the lungs, the very organ you have studied in intricate details. As we grappled with the effects of COVID-19, it was the respiratory therapists who were among the frontline warriors, breathing hope into a gasping world. And here you are, not deterred by the challenges that lay ahead of you, but motivated to make a difference. This courage, this fortitude shows the strength of your character. And It fills me with pride and hope for our future. Remember, with each patient you meet, you hold in your hands the essence of their life, their breath. And in your hearts, you hold the power to give them comfort and hope, to treat them with dignity and kindness. Remember to lean on the humanity that brought you on this path. It will guide you when the path seems daunting and night seems long. While you may feel prepared and eager to embark on this journey, remember that this is a field that requires lifelong learning. Medicine, healthcare, these fields are in perpetual motion, always growing, always evolving. As you step into the world, keep that thirst for knowledge alive. Seek to learn, strive to innovate, aim to inspire. Stay humble, for humility will teach you more than arrogance will ever do. Stay curious, for curiosity will open doors you did not know it existed. Stay compassionate, for compassion will make you not only a better therapist, but a better human. In the moments of triumph, remember your journey. Remember the nights of relentless study, the moments of self-doubt, the struggle to balance life and school. Remember the strength you found within yourself to overcome those challenges. And know that the same strength will help you to overcome whatever lies ahead. Most importantly, remember each other. Look around you. These are the people who have walked this journey with you. These are your allies, your support system, your friends. Maintain those bonds, for they are irreparable. As we gather here today in celebration, let us also reflect on those who have supported you on your journey. Think of your parents, siblings, spouses, friends, and others who believed in your dreams, who encouraged you, who stood by you during challenging times. Their love and support have been instrumental in your journey. We salute them for their contribution to your success. As you move forward, let their belief in you inspire you to continue to believe in yourself. Remember the love and support you have received should be the wind beneath your wings, propelling you towards the pursuit of excellence. And then there are your mentors, your teachers, and the esteemed faculty of this great institution. They have not merely imparted knowledge, but have also ignited your curiosity, instilled values, and provided guidance. They have walked this path before you and will continue to be your guiding stars as you chart on your own course. In your moments of triumph, remember them and their dedication to your growth. Make sure to carry forward their legacy of excellence and service in your own practice. Finally, let us not forget the community that you will serve, the patients, their family, and the larger public look to you with hope. As a respiratory therapist, you are given the privilege of entering the most intimate spaces of a human existence. You witness life at its most fragile and at its most resilient. This privilege demands responsibility, empathy, and commitment. It is a solemn oath that you take to protect and enhance the lives of your patients. In this pursuit, there will be moments of great joy and profound sadness. There will be times when you will question your strength and your ability. But remember this: every sunrise brings new beginning, a chance to start over, a chance to make a difference. Your presence, your expertise, your kindness could be that sunrise in someone's life. Embrace the opportunity, cherish it, and let it drive you in your mission to bring hope and healing to a world that needs it. To the graduating class of 2023, I say keep breathing. Breathe in challenges, the victories, the learning, the growth. Breathe out fear, the doubt, the complacency. Your breath is your strength. It is your passion. It is your promise to a world waiting for your brilliance. Graduates, you stand on the edge of a new chapter. You are about to leap into a world that needs your talent, your compassion, and your resilience. Do not fear the unknown. Embrace it, shape it, and leave your indelible mark on it. So to the graduating class of 2023, I say this: breathe life into your dreams, breathe hope into your patience, and breathe love into your lives. Go forth and do. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Numi. I should mention that while Dr. Numi is new to the college, he's been very active in the education of our students as a practicing pulmonologist at St. Clair's Hospital. So he's not new to working with the students. He's just new in this administrative role at the college. The other thing that I wanted to mention is that I wanted to recognize one of our Board of Trustees members that's here, Lauren Ignanamort. So it's a pleasure to have her here. I'm going to see if I can switch slides here. I want to minimize this for a second. Yeah. All right. Now, as we continue with the program, I wanted to recognize, and I know that Dr. Asaza and the others have already told you how rigorous this program is. It's very comprehensive, and we're proud of a number of our students who've earned recognition for the academic work that they do. So the students that I'm going to mention now all have GPAs in the program well above 3.5. And because of that, we were able to nominate them as inductees in the Lambda Beta Society. Lambda Beta Society is the National Honor Society for Respiratory Care. It's been around for a number of years now, but the intent is to promote excellence in respiratory therapy education, respiratory therapy research, and continued progress in the profession. So I'm going to recognize them a little bit more formally later when we present them with the academic regalia that they're entitled to, but I just wanted to mention the students that are here. And again, this is it's really in no particular order, so don't construe that it's just done by GPA rankings. I wouldn't do that to the students. They're all wonderful students. If you get a 3.5 GPA in a program like this, you're doing an incredible job. So if they would please stand when I call your name. Sarah Costa. John Brigaudet. Allison Rogoff. Matthew Iannuzzi. Travis Hoffman. Jake Katz. and Samantha Cortez. All right. Do you get money based on applause? Congratulations to all of you. And again, we'll continue with the recognition as the program goes on. We have some academic regalia and an additional pin that they'll be getting. All right, so let me continue now. And what I would like to do now is get out of this slide. And I want to go to this one. It's amazing how you get to learn how to work these things. It's only taken me 15 years to work a PowerPoint properly. All right, so before we get into the presentation of the students, I wanted to mention a couple of things. We call this a pinning ceremony. Okay? So pinning ceremony is a unique and special ceremony for our community, respiratory therapists. It's because pinning isn't just a tradition, and if you've been to some of the other allied health programs, they also have their own pinning ceremony. It's a tradition, and it's a symbol of the students' hard work and dedication towards their academic coursework and clinical experiences. That's the one thing that sometimes when we look at GPAs and such like, things like that, we kind of forget that these students are actually practicing with patients under the supervision of our wonderful, and I mean, our clinical faculty is, I think, the best that I've ever worked with. The pinning ceremony is offered to students who completed their associate's degree in respiratory therapy. It's like graduation in a sense, but it's an opportunity to celebrate their accomplishments with family, friends, and faculty as they endeavor to become respiratory therapy practitioners. Okay? Pinning is not a graduation. They're really not professionals yet, although they're well on their way. These students receiving, what we'll call white coats and pins still need to sit for and pass some very rigorous exams in order to qualify for a license to practice respiratory therapy. And New Jersey has one of the most rigorous, at least as of right now, licensure acts in the country. There's only one of 6 states that require the registry examination, which is the higher level examination to get your license to practice. And so these students will be sitting for those exams, 2 exams that they have to take and pass. So it's a little bit more complex than most people would think. So these National Board for Respiratory Care examinations, and then they'll be able to qualify for their license to practice respiratory therapy. And before they can officially begin working as a respiratory therapist. So until they complete those exams and get their license, they're not truly respiratory therapists yet. But I'm confident that they'll get there. We've been working with these students long enough to know that they're destined for success. And then we'll also present pins and honor cords to the students who have earned academic honors. So as I present to students, that's what we'll do. So just if you're kind enough, I'll present the students one at a time, and I will ask you to kind of hold your applause and jubilation until everybody gets an opportunity to get recognized. I'll ask, ready, Grace? All right. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to present them with white coats. Okay, so this is the white coat ceremony. The white coat ceremony traditionally is a rite of passage for medical students. And now other healthcare professions have made the ceremony a ritual to commemorate the students as we celebrate the transition from the classroom to clinical practice. That's what the white coat ceremony symbolized. It started in Columbia University a few years back, and the aim was at that time to promote humanism and professionalism in medicine. So the students receive a short white coat symbolizing their commitment. One of the things that's curious about healthcare professions, short coats are kind of introductory. It's not until you get to wear that long coat that you get recognition. So, but the short white coat symbolizes their commitment to ethical care and trust. The white coat ceremony is a meaningful and it's a memorable event that marks the first steps of a student's journey to become a healthcare professional. Okay, so the next part that we're going to do, and we're going to do this kind of simultaneously to make it go a little bit more expeditiously. The next part is going to be the pinning. So once the students are going to be wearing their white coats, they'll also receive a pin. And then as that goes along, I'll also be presenting the academic regalia to the students who've earned that academic recognition for Lambda Beta Society. So it's going to be kind of stepwise. And we have some of our faculty members are going to be helping us with this. Is anybody tall enough to help Travis with his coat? No. All right. So I'm going to start calling the students up. We're going to do this alphabetically. All right, so Rachel Ajoa Agyeman. Okay. Yeah, you can go back now. Yeah. All right. Next student that we'll recognize is Naleen Alarcon. Nora Al-Hassan. Ayla Arango. Jeffrey Beck. Okay. John Brigaudet. It's there. All right. So again, thank you, John. Samantha Raquel Cortez. So Samantha is one of our inductees for Lambda Beta. Sarah De Silva Costa. Sarah's also. Thank you. Daniela Giraldo. Emily Hertel. Travis Hoffman. Travis is another one of our Lambda Beta inductees.
Thank you.
Deborah Hulsbusch. Matthew Iannuzzi. In case you don't know it, these guys are brothers.
Two of your worst students ever, right?
Well, you ended up teaching for us. Jake Katz. Another honoree for Lambda Beta. Kayla Kunzer. Trudy Patel. Catherine Piedrahita. Now, case you haven't noticed, there was an error when we printed up the program, and that Catherine's name was not listed there. So we apologize for that. This is one of my favorite names ever. Patricia Pienkos-Zalewski. Yeah. Saba Katabi. Jacqueline Rebolledo. See, Professor Iannuzzi used to be a tailor in a prior life. Did I do good? Kevin Rivera. He's wearing a stethoscope. Wow. You know, his grades are already in, otherwise he could have gotten an A. Allison Rogoff. Shama Sennett. Ashwarya Singh. Victoria Stratton. Nicholas Strina. and Leanne Thompson. All right, that's some of our faculty that was up here, so happy that they were able to help out with the ceremony. And with that, I'll present to you the class of 2023. Let me get back to the first slide here. Now we can continue. So, graduating class of 2023, congratulations. Now, I think they made it pretty obvious that there's no way that they were going to be able to accomplish this feat. And it's a grueling experience without the help of all out there. So I think they made that apparent. So next up, I'd like to call to the podium Jake Katz. Jake Katz is the president of the class. He's played a very important role in a lot of the things that we've done. He's been our way to interact with most of the other clubs on campus, including the Student Government Association, which we've traditionally had a very good relationship with. We've done a lot of joint projects with them. So I'm going to let Jake talk for a while.
Thank you.
You got 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Huh? I will. Oh, whoops. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jake Katz, and it's my pleasure to be here today to celebrate the graduation of the respiratory therapy class of 2023. Woo! We'll clap again. Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
I want to start by congratulating each one of my classmates on their achievement. We've all worked incredibly hard to get to this point, and we should all be proud of our dedication and commitment to this field. Many people in my class worked in healthcare before enrolling in this program, but to tell you the truth, I did not. Before this program, I didn't even know a nasal cannula was called a nasal cannula. Now I'm up here giving a speech in front of all of you as the president of the Respiratory Therapy Club and Class of 2023. It just goes to show you that it doesn't matter how much knowledge you possess when you start. What truly matters is the work and time you put in to get to where you want and need to be in the end. I believe you can do whatever you want as long as you put your mind to it. My classmates and I are proof of this. Every single one of us put in the time and the work to get to this point, and I have no doubt in my mind that everyone here will become a great respiratory therapist one day. While yes, we did all put in great amounts of work to be here today, none of this would be possible without Professor Rakowski, Professor Fong, and all of our clinical instructors. We cannot thank them enough for everything they have done for us and getting us ready to enter this new chapter in our lives. Let's give them another round of applause. On behalf of our class, I would also like to thank our parents, family, significant others, and friends for supporting us through this challenging but rewarding year. Although we probably did not say it often enough, we appreciate you all and all that you've done for us each and every day. In closing, I hope that we all take the skills and knowledge we've gained through this program and use them to make a positive impact on all of our future patients. I know that we will. Thank you all for coming, and have a great rest of your night.
All right, before I ask Graciela Fong, the program director, to come to the podium, I just wanted to mention that we've recognized the students who've been inducted into the Lambda Beta Society. This is the first year that we've had the opportunity to induct faculty into the Lambda Beta Society. So Professor Graciela Fong and Professor Malu Whitney are both inducted into the Honor Society. And we hope they'll continue the tradition of moving the profession along. All right, so I'm going to introduce Professor Fong now.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, class of 2023. You've made it. So my speech was basically what everybody has said tonight. But again, I wanted to thank everybody for being here and supporting the program. It's a very emotional one because, as VP Enright has said, and Dr. Isaza and Dr. Iacono, I'm newly in program director. So I wouldn't be up here tonight without Professor Rakowski and these wonderful students and all the other students that are here tonight. So I just wanted to thank you all for your support and everything you've done throughout the year. But let's do a short speech, right? That's what I'm here for. So all of you have so much to be proud of. You have spent countless hours learning the intricacies of the world of respiratory therapy, from learning about symptoms and diseases you've never heard of before. Some of you have never even set foot in a hospital. Now you have learned how to use ventilators and many other tools to help your patients. To have reached this point has taken much effort and determination. Today is an achievement no one can take away from all of you. I can say I am very proud of each and every one of you. We are proud of each and every one of you. But I don't want you to rest on your laurels. Fancy word, right? As Mr. Rogers once said, often when you think you're at the end of something, you're at the beginning of something else. You have just begun the next part of your journey. So like I said, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the administration, the administrative assistants. Your endless hard work does not go unnoticed. As always, thank you, friends and family here tonight who couldn't be here. Thank you for your love and support of our students. The class of 2023 could not have done it without you. So, as I've said before, there is one individual that has been there for students at CCM for over a decade and in the field for shaping students in this program, and have done so for many years. We would love and like to celebrate your hard work and all of your achievements. Give a round of applause, please, for Professor John Rakowski. This is for you.
This is someone who had to be restrained in his hospital bed to keep him from coming back to school. Did you see this?
I don't know where they got those pictures from. That's a total surprise, and I thank you. I guess everybody who knows me, and I've been teaching for a number of years, not just in this program, but other programs, but the one thing that's always rang true is the love I have for the students. And I wish them nothing but success, and I have faith in all of them, and that I know that they're going to be great therapists, and they already know that I'll always be here for them. So thank you. And you got anything else to say? Oh, Professor Fong's got more to say. Not another movie, I hope. We have the movie about you, though. No?
So before we adjourn today, I wanted to show all the friends and family what the students have done over the year, all the fun, all the learning, the crying. You'll see on the video, it was supposed to play earlier, but it's a quick, short one. I wanted to show all the family and friends of what they've done throughout the year. So hopefully we can get it done if just brief moment. But again, thank you. As you can see, they had a lot of fun throughout the year. We would like to take this brief moment just to thank a few of the students that helped out a lot. All of you have done a lot of work. But we would like to take a moment to thank you to Allison Rogoff, Victoria Stratton, and, I'm sorry, Samantha Cortez, as well as, I always say her name wrong, Naline Alacorn. No,
I don't know where the other ones are. I
Nellie,
think they gave
this
them
is
out.
for you.
These are the,
You come. Thank you, you helped a lot with the year.
no, see, they were given
Yeah,
out
I'll
the
give
wrong
it back.
certificates
Okay.
before.
Okay. That was Maloo's.
That's yours.
That's me. Samantha Cortez.
No, that's a rounded data.
Where's the other certificates, John? This one's John, that's Lambda Beta.
Yeah, I know, but he should have had the other one too.
Okay. That's quite embarrassing.
No, I think they gave them out already.
Oh, okay. So, John, here, you want to give John's?
Which one is this?
They gave your certificate out already. That's really embarrassing. I apologize, but they must have given your certificate already.
So who is supposed to?
But we wanted to say thank you anyway. Slight mishap, okay? Your certificates were given, I think? Oh, well, I'm sorry. So that's a small little mishap, but we wanted to thank you all. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. Thank you, Professor Rakowski, for all the hard work you've done throughout the years. Thank you again.